Okay, so it's Sunday morning. Just following up on the Clearcoat thing. I had a look at the paint finish last night, and I don't think I really can blame the gun or the Clearcoat, because the reality is I did have spots on it that that look good, and some spots look really bad. So the only other factor that there could be was either surface prep, which I don't think it was that, or me. So I'm going to, it's going to be a while before I do my next car. But in any case, I'm going to have to, pretty much going to have to go and see if I can get some kind of training or re-review all these videos that I bought, like years ago, and see if I can learn something from that. But let's go out to the shop and we'll have a look at the truck as it sits right now. Everything should all be pretty much cured. I think it takes actually really 30 days for it to cure. I wanted to roll it out into the sun today, but it's raining. That's why I'm just standing in the porch here. But I wanted to roll it out today to let it kind of get a little bit of baking in the sun, and I also want to get a good look at it in the sun, because I noticed that some of the photos I took yesterday made it come out looking like it was a real deep purple when it's really a blue. Anyways, let's go to the shop. Here's another project for today. It's actually not really raining, it's just showering, but here's another project for today. My wife went and took this to pick up some sheep equipment yesterday, and it just died at a gas station for wouldn't start. Wouldn't even turn over. Starter is open circuited. Solenoid looks good at the top, but I'll have to have a look at the starter. I replaced the starter 6 years ago when I bought this truck, so I'll have a look at it. It might just need a whack with a block of wood, or there might be a loose connection on it. In any case, I'll have a look at that today. Okay, so here's the truck as it stands, today. Some spots, like there, I don't know how well this, you can actually pick it up in the light there. You can see the orange peel there. I'm hoping if I cut and buff this, that'll all work its way out. Top of the door, same problem. I laid it on pretty heavy here, so I think I'll have lots of clear to buff out here. Now, here's where I'm talking about some spots laid perfect. Like this front corner looks pretty good, although I can't see orange peel in that, so maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it. Yeah, so it may just be that it's all just got this texture to it. Like some spots I thought looked pretty good. Let's see. This is the corner of the hood, and I just got to catch the light right, and maybe you can see if it looks orange peel or not. Yeah, it actually does. You can see the orange peel in it there. So maybe it just all was orange peely. I do really wish I knew what I was doing wrong, that I didn't get the settings right. I think I'll be able to work with this. I'm not going to be upset about this here. I think that just a cut and buff on this will take it. My problem is I've never done that before, so that's going to be an education. I've got some 1000 grit and 2000 grit, but I don't have any of the polishing compounds, so this will have to wait for a little bit. I don't want to leave it too long, because once this stuff sets up, apparently it sets up quite hard. So I'll have to try and do it maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. I do have a polisher, but I'm probably a little bit reluctant to use that. In any case, that's basically the update on this here. Here it feels kind of odd. I judge a lot of the surface finish by the texture, and I can feel the orange peel here. Here, I don't so much feel it, but I can feel it feels quite smooth. Like it feels like your fingers glide across it. But here, it feels just dry. And I don't know if there's a bit of overspray on it, which is entirely possible. That was probably one of the second parts of the cab that would get done every time I did a coat. Whereas things like this, which was I actually re-hit, feels smooth. So that might just be overspray, and that will come out with coat. Overall, I can't be too hard on it. It's not anywhere near as shiny as I would have hoped here. But we'll wait and see how it goes with the cut and buff. Anyways, I'm gonna either be lazy or I'll do something. It depends upon what comes after this. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I've never been one to leave something alone. I unmasked it. There you go. This is what the truck looks like now. And actually, I find it encouraging to see it like this. I'd love to put the glass back in, but until I do this cut and buff trick here, I don't know. I don't want to do something that's going to make more work for me. I can probably pull the plastic off of the frame here. I want to put the engine and transmission back in. That's the only thing that stopped me from doing that now. And I might as well do that before I get the hood on because it'll be a lot easier. One thing I wanted to say is I will say this: there doesn't seem to be a lot of trash in the paint, and I credit that to being kind of careful with the tack rag. Now, I remember bitching about the dash having a lot of trash in it, and I think that was my own fault again, because I don't remember if I tacked it off at all, not even once. So it's possible that there might have been just a lot of debris in it. Now, when I was doing the base coat yesterday, I tacked off between each coat and then tacked off again before I did the clear. And I did not tack off between clears, but there seems to be a minimal amount of trash. Like on this whole hood, that's one spot I see. And I haven't felt anything else yet. Maybe there's something else there. So, you know, like there's far fewer particles in the whole hood than there was on that dash. So I think it goes to show you that tacking off makes a difference. One other thing I'll go back to, if you watched one of my other videos where I talked about, overspray goes everywhere. Despite having all the windows masked off, overspray got in the cab and onto the dash, because you can actually see where the masking line was and where there's a little bit of, almost just like dusting there. Now it looks like it's just rubbing off with my fingers, but I can feel it. Like, you can hear that there, where it's quite coarse right there, where it was nearer to the gap in the middle of the two masking sheets. So something important to remember. I probably should have taped it up all the way. In any case, just interesting to see the truck, as it should look. So, anyways, put the hood on. Nah. Anyways, I'm not unhappy with the way it's turning out. It's starting to warm to me, and I'm really starting to think that this cut and buff will probably help it a lot. So we'll see in the next few days how that comes out.